All right, let me try it again. Audio is gone. Let's try this. Okay, hope I can get through my tablet. If not, I'm gonna try the TV screen one more time. Let's do this here. Sound is back now. Okay, I went ahead and took this off. I'm having, anytime I'm moving this now, it's putting on the Google command, so it's interfering with it. That's what happened when you let folks use your stuff. You know, I bought 3 and now all of a sudden I got to go get another one. This time, won't nobody get their hands on it. They can use that jacked up equipment that they messed up. All right, nevertheless, let me go ahead and proceed with the show. I apologize for all of the malfunctions I'm having right now. It's just, that's the way it is when you think your equipment's still going to work the same. When you leave the house, somebody use your stuff and then it works different. Okay. Yep, Google was taking over. Okay, I appreciate that. So this is what we're going to do right now. All right, apologize for that. Let me go ahead and go and get to this. The reason why we here anyway. Let me go ahead and do this. I got to eliminate some things. I'm going to go straight right into it if it goes back to it. If not, here we go. This is what I want to talk about. My experience. I'm going to explain to you what happened to me when I got a YouTube content ID claim. You're going to get an email, ladies and gentlemen, and I may have to blow that up. And I'm going to read that right there. All right, I'm going to blow it up just a little bit bigger so you can get a better view. All right. Video cannot be monetized. The Doordash revolution is live. October is breast cancer month. YouTube. How the Doordash revolution copyright contents has been detected in your video. The Doordash revolution is live. October is the breast cancer month. The visibility of your video is not impacted, but you can no longer monetize it. The copyright owner is now either monetizing it or receiving analytics about it. This is not a copyright strike and it does not affect your channel. I got a whole lot of screenshots that I want to talk about. But I want to go ahead and go to my notes because I knew I was going to need them today. And we're going to explain a few things. People said that I talk slow. I didn't talk slow then, did I? Like I said, I can change the cadence of my voice anytime I want to. Now let's go ahead and do this here and here. There's going to be probably several key points I want to talk about in this video, today's video. YouTube content ID claim. Explain my experience. I'm explaining my experience. I'm going to be very transparent in what I'm talking about today with you that I'm going to share with viewers because there's a little misconception and confusion about how these things actually work. First, I'm going to be talking about how did I receive a content ID claim? When did I receive the notification? What are my options? How to resolve the issues? How to get your video re-monetized? And do viewers still see your video? And then what are the outcome of content ID claim? So let's go ahead and proceed on. We started with the screenshot. How did I get notified? They notified me also through YouTube. And it also notified me with an email, which I just read to you. Now I got, let's see, let me shrink it a little bit. I want to make sure I don't get out of order of anything. Because I got several screenshots here. All right, I should have, hold on. Wow, I got a lot of screenshots, but we're going to go over it though. Okay, there it is right here. Here it is right here. When I first got it, the notification, I was actually asleep between the hours of 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. on Sunday morning, October the 20th. I did the video on October the 19th. Okay, and I hope that y'all still hearing me. What's up, Glitch Dash? Glad to have you in the house. Okay, when you get that email notification that I have already showed just previously, the ones that miss, you can kind of fast forward it and you can see it there, or you can see it in the replay. This is what it's going to show you. This is what I received through YouTube Studio. I'm going to blow it up a little bit more, just a little bit, right there. All right, I want to talk about that. So I got this notification on October the 20th. I did the breast cancer month Day Your Life vlog on October the 19th. And this is what it said: this event, this live event is no longer available. Then it got on here as I was checking to see what was the things I need to take care of. In the preview, it shows me ways to erase the songs. I had 7 songs on there. Okay, they was playing the songs when I was at the event, right? Even though they had people lip singing, it still was the artist's song. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and read this preview. Ways to erase the song. You can remove the claimed song in all detected segments while keeping other sounds such as speech. Or I could use option 2. I can mute all the sound in the claim segment. And I'm going to explain that a little bit. Like I said, I got things somewhat out of order. That's in order, but the content that I want to read off of what YouTube says about that right here. I'm going to blow that up right quick as well. Okay. Just a little bit so you can be able to see it better. All right, we're going to go over this right here. Learn about content ID claim. Content ID claim is automatically generated when an upload video matches another video or segment of a video in YouTube Content ID system. And where you can check it at where it says matching tools for content creators. And it will show that if anybody have your video and if it meets that copyright match in that system, right, then it's going to show up in your YouTube and you'll see that individual. I do have a few videos out there that shows who the content creator is and what my copyright material they have at hand. Now, since we're talking about copyright for a brief moment, anytime you do a video, ladies and gentlemen, understand this, what I'm getting ready to say to you. You have an IP to that video. And with that IP, your video is automatically copyright. So no, you don't have to go get it registered and all of that unless you want to make your channel a profitable business. Then there's other steps you got to do, like get LLC, registered trademark, and things like that. But that's not the topic we want to talk about in this episode. We talk about content ID claim. So once it is detected, you can see it when you check for copyright ID. You can see it right there, the matching tool for content creators in YouTube Studio. Let's see, can I pull that up? I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but let's see, can I pull it up here? Let's see. I may be able to pull it up. I may have to go to the desktop. If I'm going to the desktop, I may wait. Yeah, I would have to go to the desktop to show it to you. I could do it actually here, but I don't want to get off of the topic at hand. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I'll probably show it later. Depending on the copyright owner, which means the copyright owner discretion. Content ID settings, content ID claim can be blocked, monetized, track. This information I'm giving to you, ladies and gentlemen, It's not that I Googled it up. This is in the YouTube studio. You can find this in the help section in the YouTube studios, looking up these categories right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and read it. So the copyright owner, at their discretion, they can block your video for being viewed. Now, there were speculations about the video that I did for Breast Cancer Month that I pulled that video down. I didn't pull that video down. Content copyright owner said, look, I don't want this video to be viewed. And I'm going to read some other stuff that's going to tie into this, and it's going to make sense to you in a second. They can monetize the video by running ads on your video. Why? Because their content did you manage today? Okay, like I said, I got the doors wide open, so it's going to be a lot of talking here anyway. I can deal with that in a minute. But back to what I'm talking about. So here, running ads. They can run ads on your video. They can take that choice. All right, and I may be delegating some wrenches in a few minutes, but we'll see how it goes, because I want the doors to be open today. Not only can they run ads, they can run as many ads as they want on your video that have their copyright material or content on it. Or they can share revenue with you. Also, they can track the views, the traction on your video through their channel analytics now, because their material is on your video. They can track all of this, and as they tracking all of this, they can make decisions right then and there. That's what a lot of content creators, especially new ones, don't know about this. Any of these actions can be geographic specific. For example, a video with a content ID claim can be monetized in one country or region and be blocked or tracked in a different country or region. Let's keep in mind, when a claim video is tracked or monetized, it stays viewable on YouTube with the active content ID claim on it. However, content copyright owners can apply any of the following policies to their claim. Just like I said earlier, to their discretion. They can make decisions as they tracking it, to see the traction of the video, seeing the views of the videos, and they can start making decisions then as well. So they can monetize on it, track the progress of your video that you have their copyright material on, or they can block it from viewers to see it. This usually happens when that most of the common policies apply to music claims, and it was music on my video. Even with 1 to 3 minute length videos, it can be blocked if there is an active claim applied. Right there. So, okay, now what I'm gonna do now, shrink this. Let me do this right here. All right, let me do this right here. Let me do this. I don't need that information anymore because it's already on the video. All right, this is the information I need. All right. Here we go. Right. Ooh, wait, that's a lot of that's a lot of, but we're gonna go through it. All right, here we go. We showed you the first one, and now we're gonna show you the second one. This is the first one. We're gonna show it again for viewers that tapped in late. I'm gonna increase the size of it so you can see it a little bit better. All right, I'm also going to show the timestamp on when did I receive it. That's October the 20th, 2024, 2:13 a.m. Next, I wanted to see what was my options. You know, once I received this, once I got notified, now I want to see what my options are. And before we go into that, I want to make sure that I'm staying with the script, is that I don't get nothing out of order. All right, here we go. All right, how did you receive the content ID claim? Just got through explaining that. And we're going to use 3 bullet points to summarize. How did I get it? YouTube Content ID system automatically scans videos for copyright content. If a match is found or detected, a content ID claim is issued by the copyright owner. The copyright owner decides what happens to your video. That's what I was explaining earlier. At their discretion, while they able to track to see if they're going to get that you're going to get a whole lot of views, they can make their decisions on those options that I talked to you previously on. Next, when did I receive the notification? I showed that information as well. Now, we want to know what are my options or your options if this happened to you, and how to resolve the issue. That's what we want to talk about next. All right, let me go ahead and show you what I did. So we're going to show you here. Okay, here we go. I forgot to do that. All right, here we go. I'm going to expand it a little bit more so you can see it. You might not be able to see the artist as good, but then you might, who knows? It's a little shaded out there. You're not going to be able to see it. All right, let's go ahead and explain it. It still said that the live event is no longer available. Okay, so I didn't take it down. Copyright owner said, no, we want it to be blocked from views. This process might take a while after your video has been edited. We'll update any viewing or monetization restrictions. So I'm ready to erase the song. I can erase the song out of there and still have the audio of the other background sounds and stuff. I just want to take the music out, but I want to keep the video content. So I go ahead and I select erase the song. All right, let's go to the timestamp so you know what the timestamp is on it as well. October the 20th, 2024, 2:14 a.m. All right, let's go to the next one. Copyright information. The video, the Doordash Revolution, is live. Dealing with October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And it says the live event is no longer available. It's going to give you a playback ID reference there. I'm going to go ahead and show that to you. Okay, I'm going to increase it a little bit so you can see it even better. All right, I want to discuss this overview for a second. Appreciate y'all for having patience with me. This is valuable information for those who may not know or may not ever had a content ID claim against them. The overview said that my video cannot be monetized. The content ID claim on your video doesn't affect your channel. This is not a copyright strike. All right, let's look at the audio that was detected for this violation. It's got this audio, which is the song Jump by RDX. Video is editing. And then there was another audio, Pills and Automobile, Chris Brown. Video is editing in progress. There's 2 songs right there, and there was another one I showed you earlier. So 3 songs right there is now being edited at that time frame that I showed you. And okay. Now I want to show you this right here. So after I realized that it was blocked, I couldn't see it. So I went ahead and unlisted it after that. You're seeing each step that that's taking place that I'm doing right here in my screenshots, timestamps, and I'm going over it with you in this video here. All right, we got Tornado Garden in here, and we got somebody else in there. Start with a Y. All right, here we go right here. Let's talk about that right there for a second. I would love to discuss this right here because this is very imperative. This was maybe the 4th or 5th step that I took place in. Doing and trying to do a resolution on how I'm going to get my channel back monetized. You see a red icon, a $sign with a mark across it, a diagonal mark, which means that it's red. It's not monetized due to copyright restrictions. We already went over what the copyright restrictions were. Each song that I'm eliminating one by one. But if it's on the same track and you got different producers claiming copyrights on it and all of that, you may see more than one person claiming copyrights on that. So the editing goes in progress, right? That's what's happening right now. We're going to show you the timestamp on this as well. Timestamp is October the 20th, 2024, 2:16 a.m. All right. So what I do after that, after they let me know that the process has taken place, that's complete. So I go in here to see what else I need to do. So what I do, the next step into resolving my situation, I want to do a review on the issues of the remaining songs that still got me detected as ineligible for monetization for that video. This is what it looks like. I'm going to increase and expand the screen so you can see it better. Okay. Now I'm going to read it. Doordash Revolution is live. October is the breast cancer month. Unlisted, because I went ahead and put it unlisted because I already knew that it was blocked from views. So it was no reason for me to still have it wide open while I'm going through this process. So I went ahead and put it unlisted like I normally do for videos when I'm doing editing. Okay. So anyone with the video link can see this video. This video won't appear on your channel. It also won't appear on YouTube search results unless someone adds it to a public playlist. So since I didn't have it on a playlist, it wasn't going to be seen. All right. Ineligibility. The video can't be monetized. Copyright protected content is found. The owner allows the content to be used, but you can't monetize your video. So the next step I did is I wanted to review the issue. There was still another song that had to take place and needed to address. Okay, so here we are right here. I'm going to expand the screen for you. Notice each playback ID has a different ID. We're going to go ahead and read that. You see pills and automobiles. Boom. Video can't be monetized. All right. Let's see the timestamp on it again, so you'll know. We're gonna, there goes the timestamp. October the 20th, 2024, 2:36 a.m. All right. So I go back in. October the 20th, 2024, 2:48 a.m. And you see SD on quality down there, it's still processing. Let me go ahead and increase that right there. You see where it says quality there? You see SD, it's still processing. Okay, so that means the process is not complete yet. So I'm checking. I'm doing a channel auditing of each procedure that I need to take place. That's what I'm doing. All right, let's do this here. Now, this is what I did to one of those songs. This is the other song that got detected. I think I showed y'all 4, maybe 5. I'm not keeping count right now. I'm going to increase that view for you so you can see what's going on. Copyright information. We're gonna discuss this in detail here. I just want the viewers to get a clear cut picture of what we're talking about here. It's got the audio, Pills and Automobile by Chris Brown, content owner. You saw RDX for one. You saw Chris Brown for one. Now you see SME for another one. All of them on the same label. All right. Impact on the video can't be monetized. Actions to take. I'm going to blow it up so you can see actions to take. We talked about how to resolve the issue so you can get remonetized on your video. So I'm trying to play catch up. The content owners, they're already putting in their discretion about this video. They're already tracking and monitoring this video. They're looking at the traction of the views on this video. So I put down here action that you can take. Erase the song, trim out the segment. I picked trimmed out the segment to that video. So I told everybody, which I will put it in my end screen. Let's go to the TV screen right quick. Let's see, can we work this here? We're live right there. Is the audio still good, ladies and gentlemen? I hope it is. That's the video right there that I'm gonna have to put a quick pause on. You're gonna hear his voice because that's where I was showing viewers in my other video what he was trying to do a reaction on about my video. But that's not today's topic. We already talked about that. And if you want to find out that information, I'll put it on the end screen. And at the end of the video, you'll see those end screens. Not now, but for those that, missed it and see the replay. We want to go right here where I'm explaining it. All right, let's see. Video was viewed by you. Right there. We probably played 2 to 3 minutes of it. Let's see. The timestamp is not showing now because I got it on pause. But if I were to show the timestamp, not on this video, but I will play that video too. Hopefully in this episode. This is going to be probably a 2-hour live, maybe a 3-hour live, because I'm taking time explaining the steps and all that. So I'm explaining here, my video was viewed by. Then I got here editing the metadata on my video, explaining a little bit more. and content ID claim. There should be about 3 minutes of video footage in between here to here in them timestamps. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this right here. I'm gonna turn the volume up as well. But that's not the reason it got taken down. When we was there was at least 7 songs that was recorded on the video. And I also said it at the event that I'm gonna have to edit the episode. And YouTube probably get in touch with me within less than 24 hours to let me know if there's any content ID claim. Sure enough, they did within 12 hours. So the video was up for 12 hours, right? It was public for 12 hours. I'm working on my literary editing, putting in the metadata on the description of my video. I'm going to pull it up. That video, I'm going to have to go to YouTube Studio where I want to pull it up. Let me go ahead and go to YouTube Studio, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully we will show you this information. That'll be powerful information for you. All right, let me go here. Let me go to the live. Let me go to the event itself. So after I had to wait on the instructions that YouTube gave me, and they did give me some instructions. So I already know that I'm going to do a video educating viewers as well as subscribers, as well as content creators about content ID claim. This is not my first time going through this experience. When I went to the Stax Museum, there was music there, right? There was music called there. And we went through the same thing. The Business Expo, we went through the same thing. So let me stop it right there for a second, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I want to explain. I forgot to implement in this segment of our video today. We talked about the red icon for monetization, the $sign with the line across it. And I need to talk about the yellow color icon on the dollar symbol, which says add suitability. Now, what that means, I'm going to go in detail a little bit later on. What that actually means, ladies and gentlemen, is this here. When you get that yellow icon on that $sign, your ads are limited or they won't show at all. So yeah, you're going to have to do some things, take some steps to resolve the issue, and then comply to what YouTube said that you need to take care of. Okay, let me go ahead on. Let's do this. They took the video down 12 hours later. I was working on my content and I fell asleep probably around 7 or 8, somewhere in between I went to sleep. All right, let's go ahead and I want to show you. Let's go back first, show the video. I had to change the name as well. This is the title of it. As you see, it's unlisted. So once it got taken down, I went ahead and unlisted it. And like I said, we're going to go into that in another episode, but this is just a debriefing of an update on what happened. So let's go ahead and go to, I'm working on my metadata at the time. And when I do my metadata, I start doing it like that. Okay, they let you know that this was not a pre-planned video. You know, it was on the spot video, and it's supposed to be a day in my life video. That was the intent. So as we go through it, and I'm still working on it now, there is my timestamps, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put closer to the screen so you see what I'm talking about. So this is what I do when I do my metadata. I also put timestamps in my informative videos, live stream or long form videos. All right, let's see, can we, I want to go to timestamp 3 minutes. Then I'm going to go to timestamp 1350. Now, hold on for a second. I want to see something real quick. Timestamps that was used, recapping the event. Let's go to timestamps are used. I'm trying to skip a little bit of that to make timestamp. Timestamp 3. Then I'm going to go to timestamp 13. As you notice in my timestamps there, I have some topics there. Can I put it a little closer so you can probably see it? You see where it says conversation with Mr. Jones. We're not gonna talk. It was not almost. We're not gonna talk about that. Okay. I got much of what I wanted to talk about. We're not gonna rehash what we did in that video. Now, when I said that I'm coming with another video to do a recap on what happened, it's this video right here. Okay, so right here, we trimmed out a session, that's a segment of that video. And this segment that I trimmed out, it didn't clear the song out. I was talking to a lady, having a conversation with her about her insurance business. I was inside the gymnasium. Okay, so I had to trim that section out. So that's what I did with that that video that the content owner SME was a part of. All right, let's shrink that right quick. Go to the next segment. Shrink that. All right. All right. Now it shows here that video is in progress, editing is in progress. It's in progress. That's the overview. I'm not going to read over this because we already probably boring some of you right now. After I did all of that, YouTube took care of his business and everything, ladies and gentlemen, voila. Video is back monetized. But I'm still not through with this episode. Let me increase that so you can actually see it. It shows that it's back monetized, but I still have it unlisted because I'm still doing my auditing of everything. There was a few more steps that came in after that. This is the reason why it was still unlimited. Right after, let's show the time. Let me go back. I'm getting ahead of myself because you need to see timestamps, right? It won't increase the timestamp, but we're gonna put it close to the screen. That's that same video. Let me roll it down so you won't be saying I'm playing hocus pocus here. All right. Let's go ahead and show you the timestamp. Matter of fact, let me do it like this here so you can see me. Scroll up so you can see the timestamp. All right, we're gonna read that to you. October the 20th, 2024, 3:08 a.m. All right. The next day, this would happen. All right, we're gonna expand this so you can see it. And it was a reason I changed that title to this. I'm going to explain that in a minute too. It also has something to do with this also. All right, you see that it's limited. Let me make sure it's on the screen so you can see it. You see SD? That means still processing, if I'm correct. All right. This is the time. It's October the 21st. 2024, 11:14 p.m. All right, I'm like, oh man, I got to go through some more stuff. Now this is what I'm getting ready to explain. Hopefully, let's see. All right, we talked about the management content ID claim. All right, I'm going to also talk about this as well because I forgot to put it in that segment. We're going to go ahead and talk about that as well right now. And you can tell those know about this know that it's in YouTube Studio, right? Management content ID claim. Depending on the situation, you have a few options to respond to a content ID claim. You can leave it as it is. This is resolving it. Now, this is the steps you're going to take in resolving it. Leave it as it is. Remove the claim content, share the revenue, or dispute the claim. So I didn't leave it as it is. I went ahead and I wanted to remove segments of that content. That's what I did. I didn't want to share no revenue. I didn't want the content owner to make money off of that my video, but yet I had their material. So I went ahead and said, we're going to get that song out of there. I'm still going to have audio of the event, but the song is going to be erased. So I didn't have to dispute anything. So, and this tells you how to do everything. Because YouTube will tell you, this is in instructions. YouTube will tell you how to do this. I want to read over that real quick because I left them steps out. Let me increase it a little bit so you see it again. And I advise that you go back and look at the replay as well, because I will have some videos on the end screen that's going to tie into this episode here. Okay, that's going to make sense to you. So here, you got to sign in YouTube Studio app. You got to tap content. Then you got to select the video with a copyright restriction and tap on restriction. This is the part I left out. We talking about it right now. In the bottom panel, tap review issues. You remember when I showed the review issue? This is the fourth step you're supposed to take. Then the fifth step, you're supposed to be able to tap on status overview. You remember when it said overview, I was showing it overviews? This is the steps to take. For more information on the claim, you want to find out more information. I was showing you the information that it was provided to me, right? See who claimed your video. And I showed all that information there. And then you tap for review the issue. Then you tap the relevant claim to see who the content owner is, which I showed and provided that information a little bit earlier ago. If you don't recognize the copyright owner, it doesn't necessarily mean that the claim is invalid. Also, if your video has a claim from one or more music publishing rights collecting society. That's what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, that you have different promoters. You may have somebody that did the beats. All right, they got a registered trademark. They are a copyright owner. The songwriter, copyright owner. They can use a registered trademark and be a copyright owner. You can have various and multiple content owners on that record label there, ladies and gentlemen. And you can get hit by several of them. I thought that is a very important information that I wanted to not miss giving it to you. I said it earlier, but it says it here, right there. See where it says, if you don't recognize, it says it right there. Okay. If you don't recognize the copyright owner, it doesn't necessarily mean that the claim is invalid. We talked about RDX. We talked about SME. Then we talked about Chris Brown. Okay, then you got it's a whole lot of people that can be in that collecting society. All right, for those music publishing rights. It says it right here. It says it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Then if I wanted to know more information about it, all you got to do is tap that highlighted area there where it says collecting society. And there's more you can learn about that. All right, what was the timestamp on that? We need to know the timestamp. If I can pull it up. There we go. And this was October the 26th. I'm still working on this one video. 8:47 a.m. I'm still working on this one video. 6 days later, I'm still working on trying to find a resolution to the situation. I wanted to do more research. I wanted to find out certain things I didn't know about. I wanted to be clear on the terms and terminology and all of that, so I can be able to do this video here. Okay, so how do collecting societies affect YouTube creators? We're going to talk a little bit about that right there. That I said I wasn't going to say anything about, but now I must say something about it. Because it can affect, not can, it will affect how your video is monetized or not. Then it can downgrade to the yellow icon, which means that it will be limited of advertisers and advertiser friendly, which should be another topic in another video. Okay. And then you be limited of the ads on your show or no ads at all. I'm going to have to do another episode because I have experience with that too, but I'm not going to do it in this video. I will have a timestamp to where I will bring back to the reference in this video with a timestamp with a subtopic to it. How do collecting societies affect your YouTube creators? You might get a notice that one of your videos may include copyright content administered by the Music Publishing Right Collecting Society or one or more music publishing right collecting societies. It means YouTube Content ID system found one or more musical compositions in your video, and the collecting societies may claim a portion of those rights. Just like I guess you got through saying, ladies and gentlemen, more than one. It can be several of them. Just like a movie, when they show the credits, they show the executive producers, the artists, and all of that, the videography, the photography, all of that stuff is included in the credits. They got that there for a reason. So just think about that. You'll understand a little bit more about what's going on here. All right. So collecting societies, ladies and gentlemen, notice will appear in the content tab in YouTube Studio next to the uploaded video. Learn more about Content ID and how it works. You can also go and look up this information too. You ain't got to go by everything I'm saying, but I'm showing you proof. But I encourage people and recommend that you do a deeper dive than what I have given to you, because really I'm just scratching the surface on this information and situation that I'm explaining from my experience what happened to me. Everybody's situation may be different. Let's put that disclaimer out. Everybody's different. Situation may be different. And at your discretion on how you want to resolve this issue if it happened to you. So I advise people to go to YouTube and actually look at all of this. Don't Google it. Don't go to AI. Don't go to Gemini. Don't go to Chat GPT. Go straight to YouTube Studio. Creators Academy and all the information will be right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, get it from the source. So I wanted to be sure to say that. As a YouTube creator, what actions can I take? This is on trying to resolve the issue so you can get your video back monetized. If you get a collecting society notice and believe your video was claiming error, listen to your video again and ask questions. This is part of the channel auditing. Now you got to review your channel. Now you got to see it. You got to go through, do it with a fine tooth comb. You got to look at title, topic, thumbnail, content, all the metadata, everything. Sound, audio, everything. Listen to your video again and ask yourself, is there music in the background? Was someone singing or playing a cover version of the song? Number two, this what happened to me. I go in, they playing a song, they singing it, lip singing it, or singing it, playing a cover version of the song. That's how come I got hit. Okay. And if your answer is yes to either of these questions, I'm trying to raise it up. It won't let me raise it up. Hold on. There we go. I can see it, but I got to raise it up. If the answer is yes to either of these questions, then these uses of a copyright work often require royalty to be paid to the songwriter or composer. And if you're certain no copyright work is included, then you go through the other steps. But I fell in that category. And I'm using my experience, my video, being transparent, so you can look at that as a reference, steps on what you need to do. I didn't go through it in its entirety. That means you got to do more research and homework for yourself. You are responsible of your channel. That's the reason why I told viewers there are content creators in the gig space doing Doordash content, Uber Eats content, okay, delivery content, Walmart Spark content, Amazon content. You know, in our gig space, ladies and gentlemen, that each copyright owner, you are a copyright owner of your channel and of your videos because you got an IP. Okay. That's for another video too. Okay. So with this, you have a responsibility and you ought to want to do a channel audit of your own channel. It's very imperative that you do. It's more than just checking analytics when I'm talking about channel auditing. It's more than just checking analytics. It's a whole lot of powerful information in analytics. Are you able to comprehend your analytics? I'm not going to do it in this video. Okay, this is just an awareness. Disclaimer. This is just an awareness for you to do your own research, your own homework, so you'll know what's going on for yourself. All right. So we did that. All right. Hold on. So we went ahead and did that. We went ahead and explained that and all of that. So we talked about content ID claim, not copyright strikes. Okay, so it won't go against you as a strike. We already talked about that. Let's go to the next thing I want to share with you. We already showed that. We already showed that email. Now we get ready to show you this email. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enlarge it. So you can be able to read it. All right, did you remember that I showed it to you? earlier that it was back monetized. Then I also showed you that it went into the yellow icon too. We're going to deal with it being back fully monetized. How to DoorDash Revolution, great news after reviewing your video. We determined that it is suitable for all advertisers. Okay. Move that out of there right quick. I don't need that information no more. I don't need that information. So there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. We just showed you. I wasn't on as long as I thought I was going to be on long, but there's something that I wanted to show here. Let me see. I got to find where that music was at. I'm quite sure I'm going to have 3. Hold on, let me hit it right there for a second. I got to find that music because it's something I want to share with you. There's one more song on there. It's monetized. It's green now, but there's one more song on there. I left it on there to see what's going to happen. I'm going to put my video back out there for full view and see how it's going to detect on YouTube. Okay, I have to go here. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Let me turn the volume down. Go here. I got to do all of this here. Okay. I'm working on multiple devices. I do not want to turn it on the TV because I'm already on that. I want to look at the timestamp on another video. I got to turn down all the way. Hit here. 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 All right, let me go to the other video, which I gotta go to YouTube Studio for it. I want to. What I wanted to do, I wanted to Shazam a song. And I had that song on that video. I want to Shazam it. This is Shazam. If you're unsure of an artist and you got that music on there, Shazam that and it'll give you an indication of what that song and who that artist is. Then you look at that Music Publishing Society and find out who was all involved with that artist's work and everything and see where the copyrights are. You can dig deeper for that. Then you'll know that you may have to take that video off as well. But you can Shazam it. And I was trying to pull a video up that I had this song in. Matter of fact, I can't remember, did I? Hold on. Let me try something. Let me do this. Let me see, there's a song in my intro music. We're going to see, is my intro music. Do I have any intro music on this video? Or I can find any video for that. I got intro music on this video. Let's do that. All right. We're going to go to the intro music. I'm going to let the intro music play. All right. And then I'm going to Shazam on here. I can use that as a good example. All right. Once again, Shazam. I'm going to play that music. Once it gets started, I'm going to Shazam it and see what Shazam tells us. Let me turn it back up. is expanding its search right now. They said this is tough. I know why it's tough though. They show no results. I'm gonna tell you why they show no results on this. Had y'all ever heard of creators mix? Okay, creator mix is by two content creators, Nick Neiman and D Neiman, and they got a royalty-free music. You know, let me pull it up right quick. So that's why they ain't gonna show the results on it. Creator mix. All right. All right. All right. No, I'm gonna have to type it in. They got a lot of folks, but them not the people I'm talking about. Let me do it like this here, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I get my royalty-free music from. And let's see, creators mix. Let's do it here. All right, let's do it like that. And that's where I get it from, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of my music right there for Creators Mix. And it will tell you that its Creator Mix is a free music library, DMCA safe, and copyright free music for video creators and live streaming. That's the reason why Shazam wasn't able to pull it. They said, oh, this is tough. They wasn't able to pull it up. But I wanted to pull up a song that I thought was in here. Maybe I'll do it in another episode and we'll Shazam that. And you're going to know. I want to pull up, but I can't pull it up in here because I still got it unlisted. Okay. When I put it back public, I'm going to do a, deal on that. So that deals with copyright free music. That's what I use for my intro and outro. But Shazam will detect it. And then you might want to do a little bit more investigative work of your own. A little bit more research and all of that, right? So you can go ahead and do that. This is what I want to do right now. I want to look at something real quick. I was shocked. Let me do this here. Because it was strange. Let me do this here. All right, Keen Explicit, what's going on, brother? I see that you're in the house. What's up, Prime Sports Media? We appreciate you in the house, sir. Tapping in on a few minutes. I had to share my experience with everyone. I'm getting ready to read all the comments in here right now as we go. We had a little problem, difficulty earlier with, it's going to be time for me to get my 5th headset. See, I had 3, but other folks in the house, they use it too. I got 2 other people, they do their thing, videography and all of that, martial art training and sparring and all of that. So I have a team that I work with also. So I'm going to have to get another one because at any time I move this now, if I'm on live, Google going to take over and all the audio part of Google going to start talking. So that probably is off also in here. So I will be investing today in some more equipment. So, but we wanted to share that information. We wanted to share that with my video as a resource tool from learning from my experience. And I was able to explain my experience and all of that. And I want to go back to my notes as well. Let's see if anybody else had something to say. Hey, Rev, just tuning in, listening in the background. Appreciate you, King, for being in here. Prime Sports Media. Red is in here. Tornado Gardens in here. Get a closer view. Okay, appreciate you 247 for coming in. YKT Deal. We appreciate you coming in and everything. I hope this information is valuable information, especially for new content creators. in our niche, you know, in the gig tube space that does Doordash, Uber Eats, and all of that. You're going to have new content creators that's in our niche need to know this information if they haven't experienced it. We have Rhythm Shadow in here, Mr. Flex Unlimited, TFT is in here, and I'm going to go over them comments in a few moments. It was something else that I wanted to check off in my script. I needed to have a script for this, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that I stayed on cue, stayed on topic. And if I missed anything, I wanted to add in what I missed. You know, it took a while to work on this content, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, you know, other things that I have going on around me, but it still was no excuse. We was able to still try to get this content out here that would be provided for you. Okay, let's see, what did we miss? We took care of what are my options and how to resolve it. And I also showed you that my video got remonetized, and I showed you the steps on how to do that. And do viewers see your video is at the discretion of the copyright owner. You know, as they looking at the channel analytics of your video with their content on it, and they may flood a lot of ads on it, you're not getting ready to get paid. They're getting ready to get paid for that. Or they may decide to share the revenue, or they may decide to no, block it from view at their discretion. If you don't believe me, go ahead and check out all that information. I already showed you where you need to go. So it's right there. And what's the outcome of content ID claim? We talked about it. We talked about monetization. We talked about blocking. We talked about tracking. And people need to understand that there's different levels to this thing too. But I'm not going to add all of that in this video. We just was doing a pretty much of a debriefing information from my experience, and I was able to explain from my experience what happened to me and what I did to get that video back up and monetized. And if I were to go to YouTube Studios right now, and pull it up. Okay, let's do this here. All right. This is it here, because it was We Are Commemorating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I had changed that title. I said 5 times, it may have been 7. I remember putting on there the pink party at Memphis Park. It got flagged because I used the term pink party. So that's when it turned into that yellow ad suitability. We're going to talk about it from my experience. Plus, I'm going to be able to explain about advertiser-friendly content for those that have monetized channels in this community. You know, when you get that yellow icon on your dollar sign, and what are the reasons that you get that, and reason why advertisers don't want your content or feel that your content is not suitable for their business. That's very important to know, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're going to go here. And as you can see, as of today, it is monetized. Okay. I still got it unlisted, but it is monetized. I could turn the music on here, but I won't be able to Shazam it on the same device. But yeah, I still got one song on here. I want to be able to Shazam it, and you see me Shazam it to see the artist, who it is, and the song and all of that. And then you can do your initial research in a deeper dive to find out more. But as you see here, once again, I'm going to show you once again, video is monetized. It is monetized. Thank you. We wanted to be able to share that celebration there. So those are the steps, and YouTube will guide you in it, and it's easy enough to read, easy enough to understand, and you can also comprehend what's going on, and you can see that providing information there. And I think that's all for today. I got another episode that I'm gonna come out with as well. Maybe what is after 10 now? It's after 10, isn't it? All right, I know I should have, and I'm gonna give him a shout out, a salute. He don't even know I'm getting ready to do it. I found a content creator. Let's see. We want to do it appropriately. Let's see. Can I find it here? I want to go to my community posts. Not the live. I want to go to the posts. There we go. Was the post on there? That's what I got to find out. Okay, that post should have showed up. Let me see. Can I find it? Hold on. I want to share this before I get ready to go. I want to do a video pertaining to that as well, but since this is acting crazy, let's do this here. Right there. Back online. Why is it playing around? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, it wants me to do this. I did something weird as usual. Doing too much on one device, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have these problems. All right, let's try this again. I want to go to community posts. Then I'm going to read the comments. I haven't forgotten. All right, I want to go to the community posts. And I want everyone that's over 50 to look at this here. And people that's not over 50, I suggest that all viewers in our niche, other niches that's checking in or whatever, I want everyone to check that man out right there. The Life of Brian show, and play that video there on the community posts. He's got a very inspiring message there. Very inspiring message. And I'm going to make some comments on it. No criticism, not even a reaction, but I will make some comments on a very powerful, inspirational information I knew I could relate to. I will be doing a video on that. Thank you, Brian, man, for that powerful information there of inspiration that would help a lot of not only content creators, people of all walks of life would enjoy hearing that. I just want to give him right now a round of applause. And I recommend everybody look at that video. I got to do it again. Oh, this. Once again, delivery drivers, I want to do a recap on the incident that happened in Memphis on November the 15th, 2 p.m. Doordash driver. It was actually Doordash driver when the news did the second coverage on it. It was a Doordash driver that got mad, got angry, when they told him that the order was already taken, and he did some inappropriate behavior there, assaulted an employee, and they still looking for him. Ladies and gentlemen, that does this line of work, occupation, side hustle, be at your best behavior. Cause drivers, we shouldn't act that way. And fortunately, didn't anyone get killed in that incident right there. Let's be mindful of our behavior, attitude, and personality when we interacting with people doing this type of business. It's not necessarily, it's not acceptable, and we should have better accountability, and we should hold ourselves responsible for our accountability of our actions on how we interact with people in our world. Okay, so let me go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I got plenty of work I got to do. I got to go through my stuff right now because I can feel that. I can still feel that experience there with that person having that altercation with that delivery driver. It brings memory lane when I was working at Hooper Exxon in Tennessee. I think I was around 21 years old. The ex-employee came in, shotgun. He had enough to distract me. We was just talking about sports and everything. He came right in. I knew who the person was, even when they was mags. I talked to him and everything. And I knew I could have was able to take the gun out of his hand. But that guy was like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. The reason why the second guy told me don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, also had a weapon hidden. So I didn't do it. Went ahead, opened the drawer, handed the whole cash register. Then after they left, made phone calls and everything, got with the owner and all of that. Even though that you well equipped in your art, you can't always pop off to every situation that happens. You got to think quick. Everything don't be always resolved with using hand-to-hand combat. Self-defense starts here and here and here, okay? I will be doing episodes about that. I knew I could take the weapon from him. I knew who the person was. I knew how they move, all of that. I knew I would have been able to get it away from it. But I was being warned right then and there, don't try it, because if you do, I'm going to bust you. I'm going to bust you open. So even though he said I wouldn't do that if I was you, he was letting me know, if you do, I'm going to bust you open. You're not going to live. So it was easier to do that because it wasn't my money. Even though if I got fired the next day, still, it wasn't my money. I walked away still alive, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a true story that happened to me many years ago. So we got to quit acting so cocky. I tell some of my students, some of my son's students, don't always look at a person's size and you try to judge them off their size. It's the concealed stuff that you don't see will be the element of surprise that can take your life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I needed to say that there. Doesn't matter how big, how strong, how in tune you is in your art or whatever. The element of surprise, you can't defend against it if you don't see it coming. That's what I wanted to bring to the table. Let me go ahead and find my exit music so we can go ahead and do this thing. And somehow I got rid of my exit music. Let's go ahead and do that because I want to be able to play the exit music and everything and all that. Yeah, and do my thing and get on down and let everyone have a good day and everything. I wanted to share that information. It was powerful to me. It may not be powerful to those that's more experienced than who I'm talking to, but it was powerful information for me. And I thought it would be powerful information for those that never had this situation. I said I was going to read the comments then. Red was in here, said, good morning. Mr. Flex said, yo, TFT. Hey, y'all. Audio's good. Mr. Flex said, getting tires. Yeah, he was talking about them tires he was going to get too. Yeah, it's time to do that too. Season changing. We're going to be having ice and snow and all of that. We definitely gonna have that. We got TFT sound well, just getting a little auto work done. Yeah, I just got through getting some done. I got to get plenty more done. All right. You are mute. Okay. Okay. Then Red said, okay, the audio's gone, Rev. Audio is out. Mute. It went back out again. You're good. You're good now. I thought I saw that. Sounds like the headset connection. It definitely was. It definitely was this. It definitely was that. Okay. Yep. Google was taking over. Yes. Yes. Okay. I saw it earlier. Did you manage today? How do you, well, I don't understand. Maybe I'm reading some things wrong. We got Tornado Garden in here talking to Red talking to Tornado Garden. You're good. Okay, we got Prime Sports Media. Thank you here. Much respect, peace, blessings, and respect to that brother there. We got Nate Dogg in the house. Hello, fellow. How you doing today, my brother? My sound cutting in and out. Everybody else sound is fine on my end, Nate. Okay, appreciate everybody. Yeah. This was the problem with the audio. I'm gonna have to buy some stuff. When I buy it and re-up again, I had 3 of them. All of them out now, including that one. So I'm gonna buy 3 more. 2 of them I'm gonna have hidden. Nobody won't be able to have access to it but me. You know, because like every time somebody else put their hands on stuff, that's the way it goes. So we going eyeballing it today using that phone there. And I'm glad that phone doing what it's supposed to do. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this music, ladies and gentlemen. I just want people to be aware of your surrounding, you know, to be aware of your surrounding. Think, use your visual, use your hearing, make your decision. Scope the whole scene, gather the data that you need to gather here so you can be able to make the right decision in protecting yourself. What's up, Howard? Glad to see you here, brother, and everything. I hope everything is going well with you. I saw you one day. You know, yeah, you was over there at Asian Noodles. You was in that area. Tzatziki and all that. You was over there for a split little second. Yep. We saw that. So we're gonna go ahead and do this here. And this here, yeah, we're still doing Grubhub. I'm getting ready to get back out there now. But I will be doing another live stream, but I want to do it about the inspiration message that Brian put on his View of Hearts. And you're gonna see why it's got it probably over 700,000 views now. You're gonna understand why. I know many of us gonna be able to relate what he was talking about. I was able to relate. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this theme song music. I thank everybody for coming today. Once again, apologize for the audio. Showtime on Grubhub. Appreciate you letting me know that, brother. Appreciate you letting me know that. I usually go in a different area from everybody else. Notifications just came through. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you again on the next episode. Have a great day. Please take care. We'll see you in the next one.